Assalamualaikum, we are from Group 5 and we are going to presenting about the merger and acquisition of FIN537 and Inside Scope. So our group consists of 4 members, which is Nur Aina Rashika, Nur Natasha, Nurina and one Anis Afrina.
Now I'm going to present about the company's background. So the company that we choose is FIN537 and Inside Scope. As we know, FIN537 was founded in 2009 by UiTM with the aim of producing fresh and natural meat without using any preservative or artificial additive. The company started from humble beginnings with just 60 Holstein Jersey cows imported from Australia at a small farm in Mawai, Johor. From the very start, they focused on a grass-to-glass concept where meat is delivered fresh and directly from the farm to consumers. With strong support from Khazanah Nasionals, Malaysia's sovereign wealth fund, FIN537 managed to expand rapidly both in terms of its production facilities and its product range. Today, FIN537 owns over 11,000 cows and bulls across large farms in Malaysia and Australia, covering more than 5,000 acres of land. Their product offerings have grown to more than 200 items, including dairy and plant-based products like soy, oat, and almond milk. These are marketed under several brands including Master Barista, Henry Jones, and Yara Farm. To make their product accessible, FIN537 has built a wide distribution network. These include a unique home dealer system that empowers small entrepreneurs across the country, as well as their own e-commerce platform called Fresh Farm Mart. So next, the Inside Scope acquisition. In early 2023, FIN537 made a strategic move by acquiring a 65% stake in the Inside Scope, a well-known artisanal ice cream company in Malaysia. The deal was worth approximately $4 million. The Inside Scope has been around for more than a decade and is recognized for its premium handcraft ice cream, available through multiple outlets across the country. This acquisition supports FIN537's strategy to diversify its product offerings and strengthen its role in the food and beverage industry. By combining their fresh dairy expertise with the Inside Scope's artisanal ice cream skills, FIN537 can innovate new products and reach more consumers. This move also allows the company to tap into the growing demand for high-quality and premium desserts in Malaysia. Overall, it enhances FIN537's competitive position and supports its long-term growth. Next, I will be presenting about a recent merger and acquisition involving FIN537 Berhad, one of Malaysia's leading dairy producers, and Inside Scope, a well-known premium ice cream company. In 2023, FIN537 Berhad made a significant move by acquiring 65% of the Inside Scope, a premium ice cream brand in Malaysia. The total value of this deal was 84 million ringgit, and part of the funding came from FIN537's initial public offering or IPO proceeds. This acquisition is a strategic step for FIN537 as it allows the company to expand beyond its core product like fresh milk and yogurt and enter the premium ice cream market, which is experiencing rapid growth. Inside Scope, which was established in 2013, is widely known for its artisanal ice cream featuring local Malaysian flavors. With these acquisitions, FIN537 expects to increase its annual profit by 3.8 million ringgit, assuming that Inside Scope continues its strong performance. Next, this acquisition brings several strategic benefits to FIN537. First, it enables vertical integrations, meaning the company can now control more stages of the supply chain from dairy farming right through the finished ice cream product. Second, it provides product diversifications, which help reduce the company's reliance on just raw milk sales. Next, FIN537 can use its existing distribution network to help Inside Scope reach more customers across Malaysia. Overall, this strengthens FarmFresh's position in both the dairy and dessert markets and also opens up opportunities for regional expansion in the future. Finally, this acquisition is expected to enhance the brand's value of FarmFresh and contribute positively to its long-term profitability.
I'm Narina, and today I'll be sharing the key reasons behind the strategic acquisition of Inside Scoop by FarmFresh Berhad in 2023 and how it supports FarmFresh's long-term business objective. To start, diversification played a central role. FarmFresh has always been strong in the dairy segment, particularly in ready-to-drink milk. However, the company recognized that relying too heavily on a single product category exposed it to concentration risk. By entering the artisanal dessert market through Inside Scoop, FarmFresh effectively reduced that risk and tapped into a growing niche with strong consumer demand for premium, locally inspired products. As reported by Vulcan Post and Sinar Daily, this move not only broadens their portfolio but also enhances long-term earnings potential. Secondly, speed to market was a crucial factor. In an interview with BFM 89.9, the co-founder and managing director Loy Tuan Ee acknowledged that building an ice cream brand from the ground up would have required years of development. Instead, by acquiring Inside Scoop, an established brand with 37 outlets, FarmFresh immediately gained market access, consumer trust, and operational infrastructure. Both The Edge Malaysia and Vulcan Post highlight how this allowed FarmFresh to bypass traditional research and development timelines and scale more quickly, saving both time and cost. Third, we look at distribution leverage. FarmFresh already had a nationwide cold chain network in place for dairy. With Inside Scoop now part of the group, that same infrastructure is being used to distribute premium packaged ice cream to supermarkets, petrol stations, and convenience stores. According to The Edge, this synergy enables Inside Scoop to scale nationwide efficiently, positioning FarmFresh to compete with global players like Nestle and Unilever. Finally, there are clear synergies in brand, operations, and innovation. As shared in the FAQ show interview titled Spilling the Milk, the two companies were already aligned in values, with Inside Scoop previously sourcing milk from FarmFresh. With Sinwa's logistic capabilities, they can now distribute together, cut redundancies, and co-develop products using FarmFresh facilities in Taiping and Enstek. In summary, this acquisition wasn't just a business deal. It was a strategic move to strengthen the brand, optimize operations, and drive sustainable growth through collaboration.
I will be sharing insight into a key acquisition move by FarmFresh Berhad and how the strategic acquisition of Inside Scoop in July 2022 has reshaped its market trajectory. Firstly, financial efficiency. The cash-based method was not only efficient but also preserved the company's existing capital structure. It allowed FarmFresh to act quickly without external dependencies, keeping control centralized and cost predictable. Secondly, diversification and market growth. This move marked a strategic diversification. FarmFresh, traditionally strong in milk and dairy, expanded into the premium dessert segment, which is fast-growing and profitable. This helped the company reduce reliance on its core dairy line and tap into new revenue streams while positioning itself for sustainable long-term growth. Thirdly, product innovation and consumer reach. The acquisition came with product development benefit by gaining access to Inside Scoop R&D capabilities. FarmFresh is now better equipped to create innovative dairy-based dessert, respond to changing consumer tastes, and tap into a younger urban demographic that align with their brand growth ambitions. Next, enhanced distribution. FarmFresh has a strong cold chain logistics system and wide retail coverage. By acquiring Inside Scoop, it can now extend ice cream distribution beyond boutique outlet into supermarket, convenience store, and even export market unlocking significant scaling potential. Lastly, synergies and brand value. FarmFresh brings skill, operational strength, and marketing muscle, while Inside School contribute brand loyalty, design expertise, and an established consumer base. Importantly, FarmFresh allow the founder to retain a 35% stake, which ensure brand continuity and align long-term goals. Now, let's look at the structure and strategic merger and acquisition (M&A) process undertaken by FarmFresh Berhad in its acquisition of premium ice cream brand Inside School in 2022. Let's begin with the initial phase of any M&A, target identification and strategic alignment. Following its IPO in March 2022, FarmFresh made clear its intention to diversify beyond traditional dairy product. Inside Scoop was an ideal candidate, a well-known local premium ice cream brand with a loyal customer base and growing market share. This step likely involved internal evaluations by FarmFresh boards and corporate strategy team to ensure that Inside School aligned with its long-term expansion goal. Once Inside School was identified as a target, private negotiations took place. Both parties likely discussed ownership structure, valuation, and governance. They agreed on a 65% acquisition by FarmFresh, with the Inside Scoop founder retaining 35%. This structure not only gave FarmFresh control but also preserved brand identity and managerial continuity, a crucial factor in consumer-facing brand. The third step was due diligence, a standard but critical phase in M&A. FarmFresh internal and external specialists will have access inside scoop into financial statement, legal status and liability, intellectual property and business operation and risk exposure. This was done to ensure the deal was financially viable, legally sound and strategically aligned. Next, we come to the valuation and deal finalization. FarmFresh agreed to acquire the 65% stake for 84 million, funded entirely from internal sources, a testament to its financial strength. This valuation likely considered current and projected revenue, profitability, and Inside Scoop brand equity. All terms were outlined in a formal sale and purchase agreement (SPA), including acquisition rules and legal obligation. Because the acquisition did not involve public share issuance or major regulatory restructuring, regulatory approval were minimal. However, FarmFresh still complied with all corporate governance and financial reporting standards as expected for a listed entity. The final step was integration. FarmFresh began supporting Inside School operationally through its cold chain logistic marketing network and supply chain infrastructure. Inside Scoop remained a standalone brand, which allowed it to retain its identity while benefiting from FarmFresh scale. The collaboration also enabled co-branded product development and market expansion opportunities.
I will present about the benefits of merge and acquisition for the company. Firstly, FarmFresh acquisition of 65% stake in Inside Scoop marks a strategic move to diversify and vertically integrate its business by expanding into the premium ice cream market, reducing its reliance on dairy-only income. Inside Scoop ice cream, which contains 35% dairy, aligns well with FarmFresh cooperation and allows the company to tap into Malaysia's growing ice cream market, valued at $250 million and expanding at 4% annually. This acquisition also strengthened FarmFresh's competitive position, enabling it to better compete with global consumer packaged goods giants like Nestle and Unilever. Next, the merger creates strong operational synergies, enabling Inside Scoop to rapidly scale its business. FarmFresh plans to open one new Inside Scoop outlet each month over the next 3 years and will invest 90 million ringgit in the new manufacturing hub in Negeri Sembilan to support this growth. By leveraging FarmFresh's existing distribution network and dairy expertise, Inside Scoop can expand its dairy retail and food service reach more efficiency, leading to higher profit margins, improved operational efficiency, and faster entry into new markets. Then, the acquisition is set to significantly strengthen FarmFresh's market position and financial outlook. Inside Scoop has already contributed 11% to the company's total revenue in the first 9 months of 2025, with this figure projected to increase to 20 to 25% in the coming years. FarmFresh aims to capture around 5% of Malaysian consumer packaged good ice cream market, which is expected to generate annual sales of 55 million to 65 million ringgit. As an earning accretive acquisition, Inside Scoop is expected to enhance FarmFresh overall profitability, diversify its revenue streams, and support long-term growth in the highly competitive food and beverage industry. Lastly, FarmFresh's acquisition of Inside Scoop presents a significant opportunity to innovation and brand development. Inside Scoop artisanal ice cream, which its unique flavors and strong focus on quality, aligns well with FarmFresh's commitment to producing premium, locally sourced dairy products. The two companies collaborate closely on research and development, marketing, and customer data analysis to drive product innovation and strengthen their brand presence. This partnership allows FarmFresh to expand its manufacturing capacity while leveraging Inside Scoop brand value to capitalize on emerging food and beverage trends and effectively compete with multinational companies. In conclusion, FarmFresh acquisition of Inside Scoop positioned the company for long-term growth and strengthened its market presence by combining complementary strengths that drive operational synergies, expand market reach, and foster product innovation. This strategic move diversifies FarmFresh's portfolio into the premium dessert segment, leveraging Inside Scoop's strong brand and artisanal expertise. With FarmFresh's extensive distribution network, the partnership enhances product availability across multiple channels, while their combined focus on R&D and creativity ensures continuous innovation and a swift response to evolving consumer trends. The merger also reduces reliance on traditional dairy products, helping FarmFresh mitigate market risk. Overall, this collaboration lays a solid foundation for sustained success in Malaysia's competitive food and beverage industries.